Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today we are here with another installation, actually the first one in a long time, of what might be my favorite series on this channel, The Fuck Is This? Which is a series where I choose really strange beauty products that I see on the internet and try them for the first time on camera. The one we are going to be testing today is the Jelly Beam Highlighter from Farsali Beauty. If you have not seen this floating around Instagram, do you live under a rock? Because honestly, I literally can't, I see it everywhere I go, it follows me. You might know Farsali for their other products, which are like those beauty oils that everybody drips all over their face for clickbait. You know those ones? So they are actually really good at making things that go viral on the internet, and they got me this time. So essentially this product, if I could just get the damn box open. So essentially this product is a jelly highlighter. It comes in this gold tub packaging. So far I have to say the packaging is really, really attractive to look at. Worth noting, the bottom is plastic, not glass, and you can kind of, you feel there's not as much weight to it, but it's not like super cheapy feeling or anything. And something I'm not super thrilled about is there's like a piece of plastic tape along the side to keep it closed. Personally, I fucking hate that because I always chip my nails trying to get it off, so I'm gonna get a tweezer and peel it off with that. Now let's open this up for the first time and see what's inside. Okay, interesting. Oh, it's so weird. So right off the bat, something very strange and interesting to me is that there's no little, like the plastic round piece that usually goes on the top. It does not have one of those, and I was expecting one. Which it seems to be functioning okay without it, but that's a little weird. That's a little weird. There's quite a bit in the lid. Also, not a big deal. We'll just use that, no biggie. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super fascinated by how jiggly this is. This is like, wow. To start, I'm gonna use my finger and do a swatch of it on the back of my hand. Whoa! Hot damn! But that shine though, holy Jesus in the manger. Okay, I'm going to apply this to my cheeks and also to the tip of my nose and maybe also my chin. We will see. But first I gotta clip my hair back, get that shit out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and dunk my sponge right into the container, and we are gonna apply this shit to our cheekaleeks. Ooh, that might be too much. Okay, hold on. We blend. I'm thinking the sponge might not be the best way to apply it because I feel like the whole situation is very wet and it's breaking my makeup up a little bit. Like I have a pimple here that I had covered up and I can see it now, and before it was definitely covered by my foundation. So perhaps this is not the best way to do it. I'm gonna try again on my chin with the sponge, and then we'll switch to maybe our fingers for the other side because I can't see doing this with a brush, Actually, the sponge worked really well on my chin and nothing even moved at all. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so like this seemed like super wet a minute ago, but now it's kind of dried down to like a powder finish. I was worried that it was going to be a little bit overpowering and too much when I saw like the wetness of how it looked, but this definitely dried down really nicely. They do say that this will set and give you long wear, so what I'm going to do is put it on right now. And then after this, I will do some vlog style check-ins as I wear it throughout the day, let you know what I think of how it wears and how my makeup holds up and stuff. And yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. I think that's the best way to do this kind of video. Pop a little bit of it on my Cupid's bow too, but because this is like a real serious less is more kind of a situation, I'm going to just take a little bit of it on my ring finger and I'm going to dab it first on the back of my hand to get some of it off and then do my Cupid's bow, because seriously, like this is like really like a less is more scenario. And it still gives a crazy highlight, Jesus. Okay, now, I mean, not that that's not enough highlight, it definitely is, but I kind of just want to see if it builds at all, so I'm going to try to add just a little bit more and concentrate that more on like one area of the cheek. And I'm going to try blending it out with my fingers as well. Ooh, Jesus. This shit's crazy. Let's do some on my lip itself. Why not? Okay, so let's talk about initial thoughts right after applying it. First of all, a little goes a very long way. I would maybe suggest putting a little bit of it on the back of your hand and then dipping your sponge into it, because the sponge applies it really nicely, but I also think that it picks up a little too much of the product on its own, so you probably want to like disperse it a little bit and then apply it with sponge, you know what I mean? Obviously, any highlighter is going to emphasize your texture a little bit, but I think it looks pretty smooth on my skin, so I'm gonna zoom us in as close as I possibly can to give you guys like an accurate picture of like how it affects the texture on my skin. So like you can see here, it's like emphasizing a little bit of these couple little teeny mini pimples that I have on my skin, which happened because I picked my skin like an asshole. But as far as like the pores are concerned, it's not too bad, and I really like went a little overboard and brought it down like lower where I do have larger pores. So considering that, it looks very, very smooth. On my nose, it just looks so wet and dewy. I'm really, really impressed with the finish, and I'm also really impressed with the finish on my chin. Like, look at that. It looks just like wet, dewy, healthy glow. I really love that, and you can definitely go less heavy-handed than I did. Like, I just obviously wanted to like see what the product can do and try to build it up a little bit, which you can. Totally can build it up. It looks gorgeous on the lips. I'm probably gonna change this lip color because I have like an idea of something I want to do to go along with these eyes for pictures after this. So I'm not gonna wear this lip for a long time, but I'm gonna test the rest of it though, and that's really what counts. Like, the lip's gonna come off when I eat anyway. But yeah, in general, the look of this, I am enjoying it very much. Initially, I thought that it was gonna like really fuck up my makeup and be like too wet and dewy, but it dries down very, very quickly and feels like light and like, I don't know, it feels like there's not a lot on my skin, and that, I really like that. And for such like an Instagram-y brand, I really was expecting it to be like too much, you know? But like, this is a lot in a really nice way, if that makes sense. It was $40 and you get half a fluid ounce. A little goes a long way, so I feel like that's a good amount, but still $40 for a single highlight, it's expensive. That's not cheap. So we will see how this wears throughout the day, because I feel like that's important. If this is super long wearing, then it might give my Cover FX drops a run for their money. Those are about the same price. I believe those are $36 if I'm not mistaken, and like the $4 difference is pretty negligible, I think, especially if you only buy them like once a year, you know? But so far I dig it. So I'm gonna go about my day, gonna import this footage, do some editing, eat some lunch, drink some coffee, probably walk the dog, like just normal day-to-day shit. And I'll check in every few hours, and then I'll let you know at the end of the day what I think, how it wore, and if I would recommend. So stay tuned. We're gonna talk about it. Okay, this is not like an official check-in yet because I just finished filming, but I wanted to show you guys what time it is. It is 2:32 p.m. And I figured a good way to give you guys a better idea of like how this looks is to show you in natural lighting. So I'm gonna stand in the bay window here and just kind of show you how the skin looks. I put a little too much on some spots, but since we're just testing it and I'm not really going anywhere important today, we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna roll with it. I already tested it on camera and it photographs really nice, so not worried about that. Yeah, so 2:30 is the time that we're starting. Should probably wear it for as long as possible, so I'm gonna do as many check-ins as I can, even though I got kind of a late start. I'm gonna let you guys know how it goes in a little bit. Also, if you're hearing creepy noises in the background, Charlie's being a creep. Charlie, come here. Come, Bubba. Come. Come. Charlie, come. Come, Bubba. Come here. Oh, that's good. That's better than being a creep. That's better than being a creep. Good boy. Good sit. Can I have a high five? Thank you. Okay, it is 5:22 p.m. I just realized that I didn't film the other two clips in landscape mode because I am rusty at vlogging and I'm dumb and I just forgot. And here we are. So it's been on for a few hours now. My foundation, not looking great, but that has nothing to do with the actual highlight because I tried a new foundation today, which is stupid. I shouldn't have tried 2 new things at once, but the foundation seems to be like kind of making my nose feel really dry, but also getting greasy in certain spots. So I'll be probably using this one regularly. My skin looks not so great, to be honest, but it's the foundation, because it doesn't look good anywhere. Like, it doesn't look good where I don't have highlighter, you know what I mean? You see over here, it's not cute. This one is not for me. But the glow still looks pretty good, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna keep it on for as many more hours as I possibly can. It's really tough because I'm not going anywhere right now. I've been sitting downstairs editing. I came back up here because the lighting is so bad everywhere else that I needed to come up and do it in the studio lights because you couldn't even see me. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep it on for as many more hours as I possibly can, but I might have to rip off my eyelashes and stuff before that, because I don't think I could just sit around and be cozy with these big lashes on, you guys. I don't think I could do it. All right, it's almost 11 p.m. and I gotta take off my makeup because my foundation is like really coming apart. It's just not holding up at all. But I wanted to show you one last check-in of how the actual highlighter still looks. Considering that the foundation has broken down so much underneath it, it's actually holding up pretty well. Meaning that it's so oily, like I never look this oily. This is crazy. Considering how oily my skin is, it actually did really well. So I don't actually want to upload this for a few days because I have another video going up tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do is either tomorrow or Tuesday, I am going to wear the highlighter again for the entire day and then do a final check-in at the end of my day that day and let you know how it held up. I'm going to wear it with another foundation, probably one that I wear all the time, like maybe Armani Luminous Silk or something that I know stays on all day. Now I'm gonna go wash this off because I look like I was birthed from a mama cow and like the placenta is still on me. That's how greasy I feel. So good night for now. I'll check in with you the next time I wear it. And we're gonna give this highlighter a fair shake because I do like it and I think it held up really well considering the circumstances. So I think it deserves a fair chance. Okay, so giving the highlighter a second try today, and I used, tried and true foundation this time, Armani Luminous Silk. I'm still on the struggle bus with my makeup. The last few days have really been just, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. It's like I've never done makeup before, but did a little bit less of the highlighter this time. It is looking good. It is now 11, is that 11:30 or 10:30? Did you change this?
It's 10:30.
Okay, it's 10:30 in the morning. Thank you for the update. We are going out to breakfast. We are going grocery shopping. Maybe stop by and see our little nugget niece if possible, and then we're going out to dinner tonight for our anniversary. So probably it's gonna get like a good, I would say at least 10 to 12 hour wear test today with a foundation that I know works. So I will update you later tonight on how it looks, but I used less today and I like the way it looks a lot better, just for the record. Okay, I will check in with you guys in many hours. Okay, so it's 6 p.m. and I was not planning to do a check-in until after I got home from dinner later. I just sat down to touch up my makeup to go out to dinner, and there's not a shred of highlight left on my face, like not one iota, none. The end of my nose, it kind of looks like it's broken apart quite a bit. There's really nothing left here. It's like the foundation broke apart and it's gone, which is interesting because I wore Armani Luminous Silk on my wedding day, funny enough, because it's my anniversary, and that shit stayed on all day long. So yeah, it's definitely the highlighter that like made that break apart faster, because I didn't use anything else out of the ordinary today whatsoever. I wanted to make sure that I gave this a fair shake. Both cheeks, like, they don't look bad. The makeup's not broken apart on my cheeks, but it just doesn't look like there's any highlighter on. There's no shine left to it, really. Overall, I would say that the finish of this product's beautiful. It's definitely buildable. The color is very pretty. I think it could work very well for a variety of skin tones. Super duper duper pale, it might be too dark. And if you're very deep, it might be a little ashy. I'm assuming that they're probably going to expand the colors because it does have a name, and I don't see why you would name it if you're not gonna be more colors, you know what I mean? I like pretty much everything about the product except the wear time. So I probably will use it again, but I probably will only use it if I'm going to be wearing my makeup for like maybe 4 or 5 hours, because we're at about 8 hours right now, and it's just, ain't shit there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. That kind of rounds up my thoughts on the whole thing. It's not terrible, and I definitely don't not recommend it, but I don't recommend it if you're looking for something super duper long wear. If you're looking for something like really long wear, it's very intense and dewy. I would go for the Cover FX drops over this, but if you're looking for something that's like got like just that bouncy dewiness and you can build a little bit better and might be a little bit easier to apply than the Cover FX drops, then this might be your go-to. Just know that it's not going to last all day long like the way the Cover FX ones do. And that is all for today. Yes, we rewound and went back in time, but I didn't want to like take my camera out again and set it all up, so I recorded this before I recorded the little check-ins. Whoopsie doodles. Thank you guys very much for watching. Everything that you possibly could ever want to know about this video and the product is down in the description down below. Where to find me, all the music, that kind of stuff, it's down there. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because that really helps me out tremendously. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because that is the best way to see my cheery face here on YouTube all the time, several times a week, maybe more than you even want to. Don't forget to follow me on other social media. I'm at Ms. Quinface on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, anywhere that you possibly want to find me. I am at Ms. Quinface. That'll be listed right here on the screen or over here. I can't remember which side I usually put it on. It'll be there. I think that's all I have to say for now. There's a huge crow outside making noise, and I think that's my cue to leave. So, would you please? Would you please? There's always animals making sounds in my videos. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.